Good morning, everybody. It is Hump Wednesday, man. You know, today is one of the best days out of the week because once you get to this point, you've already started to push on Monday and Tuesday. You know, guess what? You're already halfway there. So we don't give up halfway there, right? I have this statement that I always keep in the back of my mind, right? You want to be like a postage stamp and stick there until you get to the end. So hang in there. You know, it's Wednesday. We're really close. And, you know, today, yesterday we talked about being thankful. You know, Monday, we talked about Motivation Monday, giving it your all. So just remember on Hump Wednesday, you got people around you who, they take from your energy. We talked about this a little bit on Monday. But you got to remember that there's always somebody watching. When you're not expecting them to watch, they're there. And you just got to make sure that, you set a good example. One thing about it is being a leader, being a winner, being a champ, being A1, cream of the crop. We lead by example, right? So I expect every single one of you guys to lead by example. You watch my video, you follow my page, you subscribe, you want to hear this message every morning. Just make sure that you pass that on. Let that energy radiate out of you. One of the things about myself is that I wasn't always a positive person. But you know what? Once somebody planted that seed and I got that positivity in me, I'm gonna tell you, I had no reason not to share my energy every morning. Anyone who knows me knows that I exude positivity and I share it. I want y'all to have the same thing, create an impact not just where you're at right now, not just at home, not just with the people that you're around, but also in your community. You always want to think about giving back. They always say, right? It takes a village to raise a child. Just think about it. Everybody in that village might be an adult, but there's still a child inside, so they still need a little bit of that energy. So, for today, remember it's Hump Wednesday. Be like a postage stamp. Stick to it until you get to the end. And remember what I said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and every day going forward. If you don't bring nothing to the table, you cannot sit and eat. It's your boy Charles. See ya.